Few moments ago, we made some updates to our DIY EverLights price and material shopping list calculator. Wanted to go over with you real quick, so might be a little easier explaining to you in this video than it is to try and have you figure it out. So basically, what this graphic is telling you, since it's a Google spreadsheet, if you log into your Google account, either through your email or through your Google Chrome browser, you'll be able to then go to on this file. You'll be able to go to File, Make a Copy, and Google will change the permissions. So then you'll have your own calculator on your own permissions, and you can make any changes you want at any time. We're going to have a link to this video in case anybody needs to, go over it again. Basically, the instructions are kind of long and lengthy, but it's super simple. You'll notice that there's step one. There's actually only two steps. Step one is fill in the green cells, which are here, for your channel, for your gutter, and for your unlit wires. You'll need to know how many zones you want and how many Y splits, and that'll total it up for you, okay? These numbers, you'll notice that there's numbers already plugged into the calculator that you're downloading. Basically, those correlate with this wonderful graphic created by Learn to DIY, and I've just gone ahead and used his color scheme because it makes so much sense. Anyway, you got non-channel, which is basically the lights being installed into a gutter system or flashing. You don't need any other material to install it. You got your channel lighting in the magenta, and then the unlit wire white with the red lines. And these coincide, so like 9566, 9566, 12688, 12688. So all these numbers coincide with this particular project right here, so you have it as an example. After I go through this real quick, I'm going to go through my own scenario and check it out and make sure everything works like it's supposed to. But just to give you a quick overview, so after you fill out your channel sections, your gutter sections, and your unlit sections, and you know your zones and Y splits for a total, then you'll notice down at the bottom, well, actually step two is to look at these tabs down here. So there's two different product categories. There's the color changing and there's classic white. Depending on which product you want, just click on the tab, and what it'll do is it'll actually show you a running total of all the parts you need for this system, which is the color changing LEDs. You'll notice that there's like, data buffers and power boosters and other things that need to go along with this particular system, because it's got a network bridge that ties to your Wi-Fi so that you can control it with your phone or a mobile app. But basically, it also totals it for you. So here's your total. It tells you what your material costs would be. Just to mention, save 100 at our store, DIYLEDstore.com. If your order is $14.50 or over, it'll automatically give you a $100 discount. So your material cost is actually $100 less. It's kind of like us paying, giving you $100 rebates to help you with the taxes or shipping or transaction fees, blah, 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 whatever, right? Anyway, across the top, this is one of the reasons why it's best to view this on a widescreen and not a mobile phone, because there's so much horizontal scrolling. This starter kit for the color changing starter kit shows all the items that you're going to get with that. Up here at the top row. And if you click on the classic white, it's already totaled up for you. Um, Shows you what your material costs would be with a classic white. Now, the classic white is always warm white, and it's just on or off. It's really easily excuse me, it is easily uh, configured to go into like a smart outlet or Alexa or smart, home automation system, because it's simple on and off. There's no network bridge. There's no app. There's no. It makes it simple. So it's a very cost and time saving product line. But so this is what your material costs would be for classic white. So you basically have a quote for color changing and classic white, and then if you want to install, or if you want to know how much it would be to do your own house and how much to pay somebody to do it, you can quickly change this to whatever you want, and it'll automatically calculate it for you. So the color changing LEDs is up here in the blue, and the classic white is down here in the dark black. So here, it's based on linear footage. So whatever your footage is total on your project, this takes this number and times it together so that you can see how much it would be for an installation fee. And here is your total cost for install and materials. Now, on some occasions, you're going to have that customer, or you're going to want somebody to give an extra discount because they're a referral, or they're neighbors, they're side by side, makes it easy for traveling and all that kind of stuff. We've added in here a little bit of a discount, 10%, which on this particular case, your 10% would be off your installation fee, not off your materials. So this would give a total of how much it would cost at $4 a lineal foot to give the neighbor a discount. The same 10% discount is applied down here in classic white. Here is your materials plus install. This is where we want you to try to stay, but there's a discount, and this would be a total discount for the classic white. Classic white is a lot easier system and a lot quicker to set up and install than color changing one is. So that's pretty much it. I want to show you real quick. Put your mouse over the starter kit. Let's say we want to color change. We want to go ahead and order the color changing LEDs. Put your mouse over the starter kit. Click on the link. It'll automatically open it up. And I'm going to crunch this down to a column so you can see basically both windows a lot easier. Stack it like it would be on your phone. Because once you click on that, it goes directly to the store. You just scroll down, shows already entered in a quantity of 1. Don't click on the add to cart just yet. Scroll down, because we got some other parts we want to add. First off is the wireless receiver. Nope. Data buffer, yes. Extra wire, no. Wire splits, yes. Connectors, extra tape, no. Power supply, yes. Okay, that pretty much sums it up except for the lights and the channel. And I'll show you this in a minute. We'll go ahead and add to cart. We wanted data buffers, we needed 2, so take that. And Y splits, we needed 2, take that. Now we have one of everything like we need. Go ahead and close this. Now, on the once the cart's closed, scroll down to the bottom under related products and click on color changing LEDs, because we're doing the LED quote. Go in here, color changing LEDs, we need a quantity of 4. 4. We're going to click our, or select, by default, all of the lights come with clear caps. In our particular case, if you want to, you can hide it better during the day, but I want it bright at night, so I'm going to keep it as clear. Okay, 4 lights are added. Go ahead and close that. On the very same page, now that the cart's closed, scroll to the bottom and click either your flush mount or your edge mount channel, whichever channel you want to do. We're going to do flush mount. Flush mount channel, we need 66. Change that to 66. I'm going to select a color, brown. Down below here is actually a playlist of videos of 10-second. There's like 6 10-second videos in here that show you all of the different ways that channel can be installed on your home. Anyway, we're going to click add to cart, and we got starter kit, connectors, 1, power supply 1, 25-foot lights, we need 4, 2 data buffers, 2 Y splits, and 66 pieces of the channel, or 66 feet of the channel, with a total of 1696, and it's a total of 1696 here. Okay, that's it for that. I'm going to check I'm going to go ahead and remove these. Bear with me a minute. Remove this from my cart. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and close this. And we're going to do the exact same thing with classic white. Put your mouse over the starter kit. Go classic white, starter kit. Pull that out. Let's shrink it down to a column so we can see what we're doing. Okay, here again, quantity is already added to 1. Instead of adding to cart, scroll down to list, your material list adders. Lights we already know. Power booster 1. This is 1 extra one. You already get one with the starter kit, but you need an extra one because of the number of feet we're doing. Extra wire, no. Channel is different. We'll do that in a second. No tape. 1 of the connectors and 2 white splits. Now we're going to add all to cart. Got the starter kit. Let's see, Y split connectors, we needed 2. Take that up once. And power supply, and that's it. Okay. Go ahead and close this. On this very same page, after you close your pop-out cart, you're going to go and grab your lights. Here, we need a total of 4. And we're going to stay with the clear caps. Add to cart. For the clear. After we close the cart, scroll to the bottom of the page and grab your channel. We're going to do all of the flush mount channel. And we need a total of 66. And here we're going to got several color options. We're going to go with brown. Once you select the color, it shows you a sample up here in the images, but since it's stacked, we're just going to do this. Here again is your playlist for how to install the channel the different ways. And we have everything. Total cost is $971. Total cost $971. So just by using the calculator, you already know what your pricing is going to be. If you want to place your order, that's literally how easy it is to place your order. You can go to basically one page fill in your basket, scroll to the bottom, go to grab your lights, enter your lights and caps, and then scroll to the bottom again after those are added, and grab your flush or edge mount flashing, and just enter in the total that you have. And that's pretty much it. And you can go ahead and quote either RGB or color changing or classic white. And that's about it. So with that being said, if you're it's only been a couple of minutes, you can go ahead and stop the video here and go download and save to your Google Drive and do whatever you want. I'm actually going to continue on and do a project I was curious about and show you how I do a real world world example of something I'm looking at. So anyway, so in order to do that, we're going to enter, oops, empty these out. We're going to start over. Okay. All right. So basically, to give you a background, this is the project that that I am looking at as we go around to the back side of the house, to the front, around to the other side, and back to where we started. And we're also doing a zone 2. Oops. Zone 2 for basically all of the decking. So on this particular project, because of the roof and the way it was set up, the channel or the drip edge for the roofing material is really snug up against the fascia board. So there's not really a very effective way to just lay out the tape and drill the holes and install the RGB lights. So the best way that, based on the two options, the edge mount and the flush mount, we're going to use flush mount channel every place where channel is going. So to start off, let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here. I'm going to do all of the channel first because there's a lot more channel than there is what's going on the gutter. So I'm just going to go across and fill. I'm going to go ahead and fill this row in first. And I'm going to go ahead and add this 24, 16, 16. Oops. Jeez. Okay. We're going to go to the back side of the house. Now, basically, to make a long story short, after looking at adding a second zone for the decking, we decided that it might be best to take out this Y-split, data buffer, and all this channel and actually apply this to the materials we need for zone 2. So from looking at this, going around to the back side, actually, since we've already added the 24 already to our calculator, we're not going to add any of this. So skip that for now. But we'll go to the front, and here we have 26 and 26. So we'll go 26, 26. Go to the side. This was already counted, so this side is just gutter. And here we have 6 and 6. We got 6, 6. Now we're going to go to zone 2. Zone 2, we have 22 and 30. Next image, we got 5, 5, 4, and 10. We have 5 and 12. And there's actually one more. Okay, so there's another 12-foot section from here, along the backside that you can see very well with the image. So we're going to add that, and that's it for the channel. Go back to the front. We're going to add 26. 26. Go to the side. Now we've got 32 and 20. 20. Next, now nothing on the front. Here we have 16 and 8. 16, 8. We got 8 and 12. 12. And just real quick, I'm sure I know that's the end of it. Yep. Okay, now we're off to, now this is our unlit wire. Unlit runs. And here we have 5 and 6. 5 and 6. Oops. Here we have 10 and 2. 2. These little small sections, we have plenty left over. These are really short, so we're not adding for any of those. Here on the back side, here we have 10. And 7, but we're not going to utilize them. So how many zones? We're going to have 2. 2, and how many Y splits? We actually only have 1. And that gives us a total of $371. That's our example. So let's do, we want to do the color changing. Gives us our total. Here we have our complete material list. So basically we're going to put your mouse over the link, click on the title, takes you to the store. Let me scrunch this down a little bit. A single column so we can see it. Here again, the starter kit quantity is already added. Let's go down to the material list adders. Lights, we're going to select in a minute. Boosters, we need several boosters. Unlit wire, we don't need any. Receivers, we need 1, so we need 1 more. That's because we're going to have a second zone. The starter kit comes with the first one to start it, but since we're having two zones, we need to add another one. Flush mount channel, data buffers. We need data buffers. Data buffers. Tape, no. Connectors, yes. And Y splits, yes. Now we're going to click Add All to Cart. We have our starter kit, wireless, data buffers. We needed how many? Data buffers is 4. Take that up. Oop. We need 4. Okay, Y splits. Oh, EverLights power boosters. We need 4. Oops. And I think that's it for now. Okay, so now we have our, a lot of our little oddballs plus our starter kit added. Just click the X. Just scroll down to related products. We're going to grab our lights. Here we have, we need 15. Select our cap color. You can tell from the pictures that if we chose brown, they'd be more invisible during the day, but we're going to go ahead and keep it clear. Go ahead and add to cart. 15 lights added. Close the cart, side cart. Scroll down to the channel. Flush mount channel is what we're using. We need 274. Scroll down to quantity. 274. And I'm going to go with the royal brown. Once you select it, it kind of gives you a rough idea. Keep in mind that resolution and screens and all that, colors aren't exact, it's just a representation. Here again is the playlist for the channel if you need it. But I'm going to go ahead and add to cart. And that's it. 5219, 5219. So if you go ahead and proceed to checkout, make yourself an account and pay for it through the store. Remember to use the Save 100 here as a discount code so that you can drop your material costs a little bit. Anyway, that's about it. Once you have your own copy, I was going to show you this too, once you have your own copy of the calculator, you'll notice that in some of these you get these formulas and cells. So say for example, because it's so easy to it's so much easier to install a classic white, let's say that you wanted to change this to 20%. Once you have your own copy, you can go up here to the formula and let's say you wanted to change that 1 to a 2. And now actually what you've done is given yourself a 20% discount from the total. This is in classic white. So then I would change that to 20%. It automatically auto-saves for you and you're done. And now you have your own copy with your own formula to do whatever you want. Basically, you just want to play with this up here. Your rate per foot shows you what you should be able to charge or what you should expect to pay somebody to put it up yourself or put it up for you. Anyway, that's about it. And let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.